Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we've got another NHL slate we're going to be going over. Only 5 games, so a little bit lighter of a slate for today's card. And it's got a little bit of value. I got 3 plays I'm looking at um, for today's slate. But before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also follow us on our social media at BetsEarl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord link if you guys want to join that. The link to that will be in the description of the video down below, as well as our merch site if you guys want to help support the channel that way. Check out our merch. The link to that will be in the description of the video down below as well. We're also running a contest if you guys want to be in the running to win $25 each month. We're doing this for each month. All you gotta do is leave your best bet in the comment section below. You can do it for the baseball video, NBA video, and the NHL video. 1 comment per video per day. And if you win the most units out of everyone who enters, you can win $25. It could be a gift card, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, whatever. And all you gotta do is subscribe to the channel to be eligible, and follow us on either Instagram or Twitter, so we have a way to contact you if you win. So quick recap or quick look at the standings there. We have Wheezy 23 at 5-1-1 plus 3.8 units in first place. Katie Fisher 4-1 plus 3.62 units up there in second, and then Andreas Monti 2-0.2 up 2.8 units so far in this contest, and there's still 14 days left in this, so plenty of time to get in on this and still have a chance to win it. But let's get into the recap of what happened yesterday. We went 2-4, not a great day. The Isles couldn't cash for us, as well as the first period under 1.5. That went over. Also, Philadelphia and Pittsburgh remembered what defense was between each other last night. That finished 2-1 in, I believe, overtime. And then Columbus scores the first goal of the game and then proceeds to give up the next 4 and loses 4-1 to Dallas. Carolina, as they continue their dominance over Nashville, 3-1. They get the win in regulation. And Winnipeg gets the job done as well. 5-2. I got him at plus 151. We got him on the video here at plus 129. Still made some money yesterday on those Winnipeg Jets. They're looking pretty good this year. So 2-4 though. 194, 186 so far this season. 51.1% on the year, up 2.07 units. So we're still making money this year, but I'm trying to make that number a little bit higher. So let's get right into the slate here. We're starting it off with the Calgary Flames and the Montreal Canadiens. Minus 134 for the Canadiens, plus 121 for the Flames. And all of a sudden, the Flames have gotten something here. They've won 3 in a row. They've looked good doing it. Knocked off Edmonton, knocked off Toronto, knocked off Montreal last time they played too. Jacob Markstrom's most likely in net. Jake Allen is confirmed. Jake Allen 6-7-4, a 912 save percentage, 2.53 goals allowed per game this season. Markstrom here 15-14-2, 903 save percentage, 2.81 goals allowed per game. If the Flames want to try to get back into contention, this is definitely the way to do it. They've looked good over the last 3 games, and I think they continue to streak here. Calgary's coming in on a 3-game win streak, and Montreal's lost 4 of their last 5 games. This is a struggling Montreal team, and that I think could potentially get caught by Calgary. Like I don't think that's completely out of the realm of possibilities, but it's going to take a little bit of a big collapse for this Montreal team. I think Calgary comes in and gets the win though today. That's at 6 o'clock, by the way, so keep that in mind. If you're looking to bet this game, it is at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, not 7 o'clock like the rest of these games here, or like the next game here. The New York Islanders and the Boston Bruins. It's going to be Jeremy Swayman taking on Ilya Sorokin, most likely for Sorokin. Swayman is confirmed for this game. Minus 118 for the Bruins, plus 107 for the Isles. Over under of 5.5 now. They give us 5.5 today. Heavily juiced to the under. Minus 135 if you want the under in that game. And looking at this series, Isles have won 5 of the last 6 games. That was the first game they lost against the Bruins this year. They've had their number. Three of the 6 have actually gone to the over. So the over 5.5 could look like an interesting play here. But in the last 6 games for the Isles, 5 unders, 1 push. So I'd probably lean towards the under here. Obviously, I don't want to lay the minus 135 on this under. Just not a spot I'm willing, or I like to go to. Trying to lay that much juice because you're not going to make money in the long term doing that. But I mean, this is definitely a game that's going to play towards the under. Islanders are 16th in the league in goals scored per game, 2.84 goals scored per game, 2.35 goals allowed, which is 3rd in the NHL, 2.56 on the other side for Boston, goals allowed, which is 8th in the NHL. Both these teams have really good penalty kills, 86%, which is 2nd in the NHL for the Boston Bruins, 81.5%, which is 11th in the NHL for these New York Islanders. 2 really good defensive teams. I like Ilya Sorokin in this matchup, though. He's 11-3-1, 915 save percentage, 2.17 goals allowed per game. Looking really good in his rookie season. We're going with the bounce back spot here with the New York Islanders, plus 107. This is an Islanders team that I don't see them losing back-to-back games against this Bruins team. A team they've dominated all year. So give me the New York Islanders here, plus 107 versus the Boston Bruins. I think they get the bounce back here and they get the win versus the Bruins. Our next game here is the San Jose Sharks and the Minnesota Wild, minus 182 for the Wild, plus 164 for the Sharks. Over under of 5.5 goals for this one. Juice towards the over, and I agree with that. 4 of the 5 matches of this between these two teams have gone to the over. San Jose allows 3.31 goals allowed per game, which is 28th in the NHL. They're not a good defensive team. Martin Jones has looked good down the stretch for the Sharks team, though. So I'm not going to say that the under is not in play here. But I'll lean towards the over in this match. It's going to be Martin Jones and Cam Talbot. And these are two teams that, I mean, San Jose only averages 2.6 goals per game. So they're not a huge offensive team. But it's going to be overall a pass for me. Lean towards the over. But Minnesota's penalty kill is 6th in the NHL at 84%. So they've got a really good PK here, which can help towards that under, as well as the power play for San Jose is just weak, 16.9%, 26th in the NHL. So probably a lean towards the under potentially in this game. Martin Jones has been playing good lately. Cam Talbot is a pretty decent goalie. I'll lean towards the under. I'm not going to have any action on this game, but I will lean towards the Wild here, and I'll lean towards the under. The Sharks just have not been playing well. Back-to-back losses versus the Anaheim Ducks is not something you want to see here. So we're going with no action on this one. A lean towards the Wild. A lean towards the under. All right, our next game here is going to be the LA Kings and the Colorado Avalanche. Minus 283 for these Avs. Plus 250 for these Kings. Over under of 5.5 goals. Juice towards the over. And I definitely understand the juice towards the over. Once again, Avalanche are not going to have Grubauer, so it's most likely going to be Devon Dubnyk in net for them. And he had a decent game against the Blues in his last appearance out. It could also be Jonas Johansson. I think they go Dubnyk, so I wouldn't fault you if you liked the Kings in the spot. If you're someone that likes to fade Dubnyk like I do, it's going to be a pass for me though, slightly towards the Kings at that nice plus price. And I mean, the thing is though, I can't fade Colorado right now. They've won 9 of their last 10 games. They are the best team in the NHL. No question there. First in the NHL in goals scored per game at 3.58. Second in the NHL in goals allowed per game, 2.33. First in the NHL in shots on goal per game, 34.81. Second in the NHL in shots on goal allowed, 25.4. They have a really good power play, 23.4% at eighth, which is eighth in the NHL. 83.7% penalty kill, sixth in the NHL. How can you fade this Colorado Avalanche team right now? I totally understand why they're the top team to win the cup. I think they probably will win the cup this year. They're probably going to bring the Carolina Hurricanes or the New York Islanders to 6 games and win the cup this year. I think this is a Colorado Avalanche team that's oozing with depth. I mean, that even their fourth line is really good with Bellemare and O'Brien and Renouf. Like, this is a really that's Comfort. My bad, Comfort's on their fourth line. This is a really deep Colorado Avalanche team when you have JT Comfort on your fourth line, Nichushkin on the third line with Timmins and Saad, Burakovsky on that second line with Kadri and Soderberg. I mean, this is a great team, and I don't know how you can really fade this team right now. That being said, I'm going to pass on this game, probably lean towards the Kings, but I'm not betting it. I can't fade this Colorado Avalanche team right now. Even at plus 250, it's a pass for me. Maybe the team total over 3.5 could be interesting for this Avalanche team, but that's about all I can get to. Minus 140 is a little much to lay that, though. So, no action on the Avalanche, but I really like that team. All right, the Vegas Golden Knights and the Anaheim Ducks in the last game of the night. Ryan Miller most likely in net with John Gibson day-to-day, and I'm projecting Robin Lehner in net for the Vegas Golden Knights. And this is where my last play is going to be. We have 3 plays for the day, and I like the under in this last game. Both these teams are Anaheim's a dead under team, 16 overs, 26 unders so far this year. And it's not because they're a great defensive team. They play low-scoring games, so they're an okay defensive team. They allow 3.09 goals allowed per game. They only score 2.27, 30th in the NHL. Looking at it, they only average 26.98 shots on goal per game, 30th in the NHL. Their power play, 10.8%, 31st in the NHL. This is a awful offensive team. Trevor Zegras is in the AHL right now, learning to be a centerman, so they don't even have him on this team right now. And they're still missing Lindholm, which is definitely a problem for that. And I don't see any scoring from this team right now. Also, not to mention, this is the second worst offensive team in the league, going against the best defensive team in the league in the Vegas Golden Knights, allowing 2.24 goals allowed per game. I mean, and they can throw out Marc-Andre Fleury, or they can throw out Robin Lehner, and I like the under regardless. Robin Lehner is 9-1-2 on the year, 914 save percentage, only allowing 2.31 goals allowed per game. And the fact that we're getting the under at a minus 101, I love this price as well. We're taking the under 5.5 goals between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Anaheim Ducks in this game for the last game of the night. So a quick recap of what we got for the day. We have the Calgary Flames here, plus 121 versus the Montreal Canadiens. We have the New York Islanders, plus 107 versus the Boston Bruins. And we're taking the under 5.5 goals between the Anaheim Ducks and the Vegas Golden Knights. All right, I forgot to put in picks here. That's okay. I can do this on the fly. But that's if this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We also have our contest going on, as you guys know. So all you got to do is put in your best bets into the comment section below for all 3 of the videos, and you can have a chance at winning $25. But that is going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Real Sports Bets. But that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to let's make some money. Let's catch some bets in the NHL tonight. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.